First and foremost, I'm give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honor to the elders, great millstone, and salutation to all Yakim on highways and byways, teaching his work sincerely and faithfully. This video is gonna be about how this is Jacob's trouble, how it's all gonna, I can't say play out, but how what is gonna factor in how it's gonna come about. You got people talking about food shortages, right? People talking about job layoffs and Amazon, right? I'm gonna get into stuff like that, which is gonna come to Jacob's trouble soon. But to how Jacob's trouble is gonna exactly be, it really we only could say what we know. We can't go more into what's happening. So like I just got some random pictures. This is how it's gonna be. They shall desire to hear a voice of another man or another person. Because this is how it's gonna. This is make all these movies, post-apocalyptic movies, right? Brothers are having dreams about, more dreams about these places. Like, this is how it's gonna be. This is how exactly it is. This is how it's gonna Salaki. It may look like this, empty streets, right? Empty buildings, all throughout the United States when everything shuts down, right? You ever watch the Book of Eli, the fifth wave, But let's get this. The first article I got. Amazon CEO Andy Jassy says layoffs will continue into next year. They already laid off 10,000 people at Amazon this year. Guess what? They're saying they're laying off more people next year. What do you think is gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen? You're not getting no more Amazon packages. That's number one, obviously, right? Second, people are gonna be without a job, looking for work. People are gonna be really upset that they can't afford to feed they don't have the money to buy things, right? But Amazon key points. Amazon will continue to lay off employees in the coming year. CEO Andy Jassy wrote in a memo to workers on Thursday. The company began informing workers this week that they were being let go. I've been in this role now for about a year and a half, and without a doubt, this is the most difficult decision we've made during that time, Jassy wrote. Amazon will continue to lay off employees in the coming year. CEO Andy Jassy wrote in a memo to workers on Thursday. I've been in this role for about a year and a half. Without a doubt, this is the most difficult decision we've made during that time. And we've had to make some very tough calls over the past couple of years, particularly during the heart of the pandemic, Jassy wrote. It's not lost on me or any of the leaders who make these decisions that these aren't just roles we're eliminating, but rather people with emotions, ambitions, and responsibilities whose lives will be impacted. The company this week began informing employees in some divisions, including devices and services, that they were being let go. It also offered some employees the option to take a voluntary buyout as a means of trimming headcount in addition to the layoffs. Amazon is aiming to lay off about 10,000 employees, though the total number of impacted workers remains fluid. A person familiar with the matter previously told CNBC the cuts are being made as Amazon reckons with worsening economy, which has slowed growth in some divisions after its headcount ballooned during the pandemic. So the pandemic messed up a lot, right? This is it for America, Amazon. You would think something like Amazon will go on for a long time because Amazon has just about anything you would want to buy, right? You could buy Amazon. You could buy food now, bikes. You can buy yourself a moped. I think you can buy yourself a mini motorcycle, a refrigerator, a freezer, a microwave, a stove, skateboards, right? How could something like this ever go down? Or is that that could How could they lose money? Right? Video games, flat screen TVs, furniture, right? Doors. But anyways, Amazon has everything. Now they're saying that the cuts are being made as Amazon reckons the worsening economy. So it happened during the pandemic. So the pandemic really affected this country really badly. Bad to the people who don't know about the truth. This is the best thing that could happen. It shows us that the Lord is he's taking the mirth out of this place. People are not rejoiceful as they used to be, right? And go on Amazon, you buy yourself some. I don't know what the hell people be buying, but you want to buy yourself some glasses, some dark shades, a wine glass cup, shot glass, right? From Amazon, partying January 1st or something. I don't know, buying your tomahawk steak, right? People get their furniture off Amazon. A nice marble floor. It's coming to an end. All this, right? Everybody's so comfortable um laying down all the time, ordering from their phone, from their laptop, tablet. Like, oh, let me see what can I buy. They don't have to get up. Just the convenience, right? Just I'm gonna go order something off Amazon. It's gonna come in a couple of days. That days is over. The day is coming to an end. You're gonna have to get up and go get it yourself. Go to the nearest supermarket or something. I don't know. Like Target. Get your stuff from Target. You gotta get yourself go on foot. People are so comfortable living in leisure, like just laying back like in a rocking chair, just or like in a chair in general, just drinking a hot cup of coffee, just relaxing, eating the Hungry Man's, the chicken tenders, mashed potato. That's what people like. Put them in the microwave, throw them in the microwave, sit down, swipe through your Amazon list. Like, what do I want? That's all it is. That's America. But the Lord is about to spook. He's about to make. He's gonna have people jumping. He's gonna, how when someone when you growing up, you're walking, then someone is spooks you, like jumps up out of nowhere. I don't know, hiding behind a corner. That's the Lord. He's gonna come in as thief in the night. All these people thinking, oh, it's just Amazon, just laying off. It's just Amazon. Nothing can go wrong. And not only that, this ain't continuing into next year. They're gonna keep doing this. So it's like, yeah, this is gonna get serious. You would think Amazon need all the workers. Look at what their businesses. Jazzy said the layoffs will stretch into 2023 as the company is still in the midst of its annual operating planning process, and the business leaders are still determining the need for further job cuts. Those decisions will be shared with the impacted employees and organizations early in 2023, Jesse wrote. We haven't concluded yet exactly how many other roles will be impacted. We know that there will be reductions in our stores and PXT organizations, but each leader will communicate to their respective teams when we have details nailed down. Amazon had hardly implemented a hiring freeze in its corporate workforce as it looks to slow headcount growth. The company is still hiring warehouse workers to staff up for the holiday rush. Job cuts are hitting the tech sector hard after years of unbridled growth. No, man, they got artificial intelligence. If you know what that means, the robots are gonna be taking over the tech. So, like, basically, the job cuts are hitting the. Honestly, this whole thing gonna get shut down real soon. But they're gonna start with the technology because why you need people when you have artificial intelligence? Robots coming in to do stuff. After years of unbridled growth, Facebook parent Meta last week laid off 50% of its staff, while Twitter, Shopify, Salesforce, and Stripe has also announced cuts. So look at this. You just look at that. There's a lot of places they're gonna let people go. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? People are gonna be panicking like, I got no money to feed my kids. My kids. People gonna be robbing people. People gonna be stabbing people. People gonna, I'm telling you, this is serious. And I'm saying it like that, but people are really gonna be saying this. How am I gonna eat? And it's gonna be like Esau's gonna say, "Well, I don't know, dude. Figure it out," or he won't even give you a response. He's gonna say, "Damn, I really feel very, very bad. Damn, devil." He's always sorry about something too. So I apologize. Every time he gets caught doing something wicked, I apologize for what I had done. This is not of me. This wasn't me. It's always gonna come up with something. What is that gonna lead into? Right? Well, actually, no. I want to get another article. People already want to celebrate. No, hold on. Man, let's get this one. This verse. Isaiah 24:11. There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. There's gonna be crying, right? For wine in the streets. There's gonna be all joy is darkened. Everybody's gonna be. There's not gonna be no more Christmas. Not gonna be no Thanksgiving. Halloween is dead. And no one even celebrates any of this. And if they do, I mean, so like people do celebrate it, but not in big numbers as they used to. When I was growing up, I'm saying like I'm old. I'm only 21, but when I was growing up, things were like everybody would celebrate these holidays. You know, Nowadays people don't got time for this. Ever since the pandemic hit, the Lord really took the mirth out of this place. It started in the pandemic, man. That's when everybody was like, "Damn, this is it. This is it. This is the end of Babylon the Great. How could this be?" Before it's even wiped out, people are already like, "Damn." That's what's happening. 24:11. There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. There's gonna be no mirth in the land. There is no mirth. People are gonna get job cuts. People are not gonna be able to buy their Thanksgiving meal real soon. I'm gonna go back to that verse. To reread it. I'm gonna read this article though. Your holiday dinner is in trouble. Look, turkey, crabs. Look, all you niggas, you nigga women. Every time I'm on the internet, all they eat is crab legs and lobster. Like Jake just don't get it. He's pissing the Lord off more and more. And even butter are facing shortages and price hikes. With the end of 2022 rapidly approaching, many of us are already planning out Thanksgiving menus and thinking about which dishes we'll bring to the family Christmas party. Unfortunately, it's possible that this season might force us to forego some of our tried and true favorites thanks to a slew of food shortages that are impacting everything from the price of turkey to the availability of butter. The Lord is like, see that? That's a blessing. And the Lord's like, you know what? Y'all don't need that. You're done. You're done. No more turkey. No more crab and butter. It's over. Interesting how they didn't say stuffing or collard greens or mashed potato. They specifically brought out the biggest meal people even eat is the turkey. The Lord is he perfectly targeted what represents these holidays. It's the turkey. And when you think of Thanksgiving or Christmas, what do you think of? A big giant turkey on a table with rosemary and a giant dish with cranberries. Look at them falling out. The Lord, like, that's the spirit of the Lord. He's saying, you know what? You're done serving. Jake is celebrating the slaughter of their own people. Now look at him. Jake just don't get it. Jake don't get it. Let me go down. Although this isn't the first time there's been a turkey shortage in the lead up to Thanksgiving, this year's shortage is expected to make the birds both scarce and expensive. For years now, turkey farmers have seen major increases in costs, including food and fuel, fertilizers due to inflation and supply chain issues. A particularly virulent strain of avian flu is also a major food. Man, shut up, bro. Salakia, so I'm sorry, but goddamn, all these goddamn diseases Esau keep coming up. It could be real. I shouldn't jump to we can't be saying devices. Roughly paraphrasing, can't be. Well, let me just get that verse. Every time it's just like that, just triggered me to say that. Like, let me just. Anti-Semitic. Can I? That just got me mad when I seen that. You know. Second Corinthians 2:11. Let's say it should get an advantage of us, for we're not ignorant of the devices. So lucky on that. I shouldn't be ignorant. But it's just like every time Esau says there's a flu, bro, he just be saying stuff. Sometimes it just get me so vexed. Like, oh, COVID, monkeypox, Ebola. I shouldn't be ignorant. But it's like, oh man, he just gets me so mad. Like, you just be lying sometimes. Like, they don't be real, but they could be real. It's just like, oh man. So like, okay, let me just keep going. The avian flu, yep, bird flu, right? Whatever. Is also a major problem for the country's turkey farm. More than 6 million turkeys have died from the disease in 2022 alone. That number is expected to rise in the coming week. No, Esau's annoying, bro. They just want to starve people out. Oh yes, there's a Pacific flu attacking birds. Well, what's being sold in the store the most is chicken. Everybody love buying chicken. He ain't got this devil I'm talking about. Oh, there's a bird flu. Why ain't there no pig flu? Fucking demon. There's no damn pig flu, is there? There's no horse flu. No horses are dying, right? No dog flu. No cat flu. Just oh wow. What do you know? The most consumed animal in the supermarket today, a chicken. Like you think you're slick. Even let's say this is real, right? We know Esau probably made Esau's a devil, man. You know. The Lord put the spirit on him to make it. Either way, if he didn't make it or not, it's of the Lord. He's getting tired of people. The Lord, the great pride. People have pride. I was watching a brother video earlier. A lot of brothers, not a lot of brothers, Slocky. A lot of people in Babylon have a lot of pride. They take pride in themselves. They don't honor their Lord. And the thing is, nothing is of your own power. Nothing's of your own power. For you to say that you did something without giving praise and honor to the Most High, no matter if you're Israelite or not, like it's just so dumb. Like to look at yourself like, I did this all by myself. I did this. Me, it just gets me like, that's so cringy. It's like you don't think nothing bigger than you is out there. Like it's just you. It's you. Everything revolves around you. It's an Edomite mentality. Like the Most High sees it, and he's getting tired of these people talking. They're running their jaw on internet, social media, in person. They got these snobby black women. I remember this one time this week. I was on a train, right? I was on the train. I was getting off the train. You got these four dumb from high school. I don't know, black these women, these young so-called Judite women or whatever. They're a bunch of niggas. Anyway, they were blocking the door, just sitting there making faces and stuff, like perking up their chest and like moving their shoulders up, like looking up in the air, like so pompous. They standing at the train door, blocking it, talking like I'm trying to get off. They're blocking everybody from getting off. Like they're just blocking it. Like you stand on the side of the door so people on it can get off the train, but they sit in front of the door, moving it, shaking their arms upward, looking like in the air, shaking their head like this is so like better. They think they're so better than people, you know? You nigga, woman. Eve's gonna get it. Eve's gonna get it the worst. Well, men are gonna be troubled. Men are gonna be scared, but you women, man, you're talking about men are gonna be travailing like a woman with child. So just imagine you women, they're gonna be killing themselves, Brother said that, they're gonna be killing themselves. A lot of women can't handle adversity. They can't handle that at all. That's what the man is for. And most of these women are feminists, and they don't have a man. So when that day comes, they're going to get raped, they're going to get killed, and they're going to kill themselves. And they're going to starve and eat their kids. Honestly, like let's sum it up. Let's be real. This is going to be across the board. Want to block the train door. Like, bitch. I'm going to go down. Sandwich shops and delis are already feeling this strain. And the insistent news stories covering the turkey shortages may also impact holiday availability, causing some folks to rush to stock up on birds for their Thanksgiving table, like the guy I saw at the grocery store. this weekend, loading up his cart with 5 massive turkeys and nothing else. But while the turkey shortage were foreseeable, few predicted that even more of our beloved celebration foods would come under threat this holiday season. See, look, the Lord is taking out the mirth. You know, it's not gonna be no joyous time this time of year. It's done. There's gonna be a new holiday. It's gonna be death to the distraction to the pride and arrogance. That's gonna be another holiday. Your head on the table. The Lord's gonna put your head on the table. It's gonna be His holiday. You know. The vast majority of Alaska's snow crab harvest has essentially disappeared over the past several years. And in October, Alaska Department of Fish and Game canceled the fishing season for the crustaceans after observing the populations in the Bering Sea were dangerously low. Well, if you people would stop eating them and let them do their job and clean the ocean, see, this is why people get obese. They get double chin. They got that flabby arm like a light vest. You know, it's because they keep eating that crab. You know, your breath stinks. Her coochie stink. You know, I'm not gonna get into it, but you know, women. I'm telling you, man, women are not meant to eat that. You know, no one is, but women. I mean, damn, they stink. I'm telling you. You know, but they're meant for the sea. They clean the sea. Imagine, how do I say this? Swiping a chicken drumstick on the floor, a dirty ass floor, and eating it. That's what they are. That they are dirty animals. Leave them alone and let them do eating them. Eating damn animals that clean the ocean. Oh, the ocean's overpolluted, and you're eating them. Esau needs to he needs to be put down, man. Jake is gonna see. This is why Jacob trouble is gonna be a thing. The Lord is gonna be tired of y'all crab eating niggas. They're gonna bust upside your head. They're gonna drag you off to a FEMA camp and chop your head off. You know, it's just so frustrating seeing that Jake ain't stopping that. Got no excuse now though. No one does. Kanye West, Kyrie Irving, all these celebrities are coming out. Can't say you didn't know. Over the past several years, and in October, Alaska's Department of Fish and Game canceled fishing season for crustaceans after observing that population in the Bering Sea were dangerously low. No one knows exactly why the population diminished. We don't know why. Are you serious? No one knows why. Yo, Esau, he just got like this. He said he doesn't know why. Esau always clueless, bro. We don't know why the birds are dropping up the sky. You know, you watch Jason A videos. You see birds dropping out the sky, right? You see random birds are dropping out the sky. We don't know why. There's animals beaching themselves. We got dolphins and whales falling on the beaches. And we don't know why. They're eating plastic and they're getting sick and they don't want to live no more. Birds are dropping out of the sky because of them chemtrails. The air is polluted. You're polluted, you devil. You're the main polluted mother. And Esau and we don't know why. We don't know why. What else does he say? I'm sorry. Esau's favorite words. We don't know why, and I'm sorry. And get over it. Yo, Esau is just a walking meme. He's a joke. Supposed to be the scientist. Esau boasts about his knowledge. Look, what does scripture say? He's gonna take the wise man out of T-man. Yeah, man. How the hell? You overfishing. What did it say? Let's diminish so suddenly. Diminish 7 years. Wait, what is that scripture? They said several years. What does that mean? It's completion. And they had the 7 years of fun, right? Everyone eat the crab legs. Yes, for 7 years mean complete. And the Lord's like, yep, you're done. It's over. Yep. All of them, no one knows exactly why the population diminished so suddenly, although overfishing and climate change-induced rising water temperatures have both been cited as potential culprits. Yes, stop eating them. Leave them alone. Overfishing is one of them, you know? Man, Esau want to act all stupid, like, we don't know why. Like, bro, Esau want to act all dumb. Have both been cited as potential culprits. However, one thing is clear. Crab legs, popular on celebration tables of all kinds, will now be scarce at the grocery store. Other types of crab will also be hard to find for Thanksgiving dinner. Who eats crab for Thanksgiving? Yo, Jake is wicked, man. He's celebrating a wicked holiday. already, but they have to add some crab legs to the mix. Double, what do you call that? Double wickedness. In an effort to protect the humpback whale population in San Francisco. Bay wildlife officials have delayed the start of Dungeness crab season until at least December 1st, according to Eater SF folks who are seriously dedicated to eating Dungeness crab during the holidays will have to catch it themselves, as crabbing for sport will still be allowed in the coming weeks. Meanwhile, on the opposite coast, blue crab populations in the Chesapeake Bay have dwindled to their lowest level in 30 years. Though officials have not banned crab fishing in Maryland and Virginia, as if they weren't all depressing enough, butter, Thanksgiving, the most essential ingredient, might also be in trouble. The country's butter supply has been impacted by a number of factors, from the war in Ukraine to milk prices to rising labor costs for milk producers. Butter costs have also increased substantially over the past year, about $1 per pound since January. Those price increases are expected to continue to rise as Americans begin baking their pies and Christmas cookies. At present, USDA officials aren't expecting full-blown shortage, but they are currently asking that folks who are worried about having enough butter only buy what they need, as a rush of panic buying would almost certainly spur shortages. So there's gonna be honestly, when people start, I still remember when the first pandemic